I'm Jane Lonsdale, and thanks for watching this CrimeWatch YouTube exclusive where we're taking a look at some recent crime stories around Austin and Texas. We begin in Bastrop County, where the sheriff's office is trying to solve a decades-old cold case with the help of advanced technology. They're hoping to identify the body of a Jane Doe discovered near Elgin back in 1979. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen has that story.
The Bastrop County Sheriff's Office says the body was found on 290 east of Elgin. Now, over 40 years later, they're still trying to identify it with the help of new technology. The identity of a Bastrop County Jane Doe found in 1979, still a mystery. Numerous leads, but no answers. Investigators say she may have been hit by a car. Detectives say in 2019, a documentary filmmaker contacted the sheriff's office about a possible connection with serial killer Henry Lee Lucas. That year, investigators exhumed the body to do newer DNA testing, comparing it to missing persons systems. No matches. Now the sheriff's office is partnering with the company Othram to see if advanced DNA testing can help identify the woman. Investigators say they want to rule out a connection with Henry Lee Lucas. The price? Crowdfunding $7,500.
New technology has got to make its way into the budgets, bridges that gap between when they can get funded and now, so we can still help families.
CEO David Middleman says their lab is the only one of its kind in North America.
There are family members waiting for answers, and they won't be around forever.
As long as there is DNA that can be extracted, they'll inspect it at different points. They see if they can make a DNA profile, and if not, they hold on to it and can come back to it. Then forensic-grade genome sequencing to make a digital profile, and then seeing if it matches with any family connections plus historical origins.
We're in a constant state of iteration, and I think that'll continue as this technology becomes more robust.
As for Jane Doe, the hope is there will be answers soon. And if you're interested in donating, we'll have a link on our website, fox7austin.com. In Bastrop County, Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
To Llano County now, where a father and son were murdered. We're hearing from the family as they struggle to process an unimaginable loss. Fox 7 spoke with the Westling family outside their home in Tao, that's near Lake Buchanan. That's where deputies found 38-year-old Preston Westling and his 14-year-old son Evan fatally shot in their driveway early on the morning of January 14th. 2 days later, on January 16th, 19-year-olds Kyler Allen and Jordan Ostrander were arrested and charged with capital murder. The family says they don't understand why anyone would do this. They say Preston was known around town for his generosity and kindness. Evan was a well-liked freshman at Burnett High School. We spoke with Preston Westling's daughter about how she'd like her father and little brother to be remembered.
Just with happiness. They wouldn't want people to be sad over them. They were funny and loving, biggest goofballs. That's the best way to describe them.
They were both two peas in a pod. Whatever Preston was doing, Evan wanted to do too.
I want to see those kids that done it. I don't want to harm them. I just want to talk to them and ask them why.
The suspects are being held at the Guadalupe County Jail. Authorities say they did know the victims but wouldn't elaborate. A GoFundMe has been set up by the family to help with funeral expenses. Information on how you can help can be found in the story link below this video. Newly obtained video shows another angle of an altercation between Austin police officers and 22-year-old Elisha Wright. Police claim Wright punched an officer in the face moments before the video starts rolling, but Wright's lawyer says the punch didn't happen and police used excessive force. More now from Fox 7 Austin's Amanda Ruiz.
This is Halo camera video from May 1st, 2022, just before 2 in the morning on East 6th Street. It's hard to see what's happening at first until a man slides into frame. This video was taken the same night as this video. A video recorded by a bystander that shows APD officers striking and pinning down 22-year-old Elisha Wright before they took him into custody following a fight.
These officers, who not only beat Elisha but lied on him, they have a history of doing this to other citizens in Austin.
Fox 7 Austin reached out to APD after this initial incident. They wrote back to Fox 7 back in May, claiming Wright was one of the aggressors in this situation and hit an officer in the face with his fist, something APD claimed happened moments before the bystander video was taken.
The officer activates his body cam.
Months after the initial incident, Wright's lawyer provided Fox 7 with the body cam footage, claiming it proved Wright was not the aggressor in this incident.
see Elisha breaking up the fight. The officer pushes Elisha even though he wasn't the aggressor. Elisha gets up to explain himself, puts his hand on Elisha. Elisha slaps his hand away. The officer then pushes him. Supports our initial claim that Elisha was the victim in this particular predicament.
Once again, APD doubled down in a second statement to Fox 7, still calling Wright the aggressor. Almost 9 months later, Fox 7 Austin obtained a third angle of this incident coming from Llano cameras. On it, you can see a man believed to be Wright slide on his back and then get up instantly. What happens next happens quick. Wright is pushed to the ground again and police run over to him. He jumps up and you can see what appears to be him throwing a punch before he is tackled by police. This is where the bystander video picks up. Fox 7 Austin reached out to Wright's attorney and asked if he believed the new Llano camera video shows the punch police claimed in the earlier statements. Justin Moore says it doesn't change his opinion, saying, quote, the newly surfaced Llano footage further confirms APD officers not only assaulted Elijah, but they lied, stating Elijah assaulted an officer. The only thing that can be seen is Elijah protecting himself. Moore stood his ground, backing up his plea to APD to terminate the officers involved. I'm Andrea Ruiz, Fox 7 Austin News.
A Pflugerville man is in jail charged with murder. Travis County Sheriff's deputies say he shot another man, then confessed to a rideshare driver. It happened on January 13th at a home on Linville Ridge Lane, just south of Row Lane in Pflugerville. At about 7:30, a rideshare driver in the area called 911, claiming a man approached her car and told her to leave because he had killed someone. When deputies arrived, they went into the home and found a man in his 20s dead on a bathroom floor with gunshot wounds. Detectives identified the suspect as 20-year-old Alian Davis of Pflugerville. The sheriff's office says investigators contacted Davis. He then turned himself in and confessed to detectives. The identity of the victim has not yet been released. Meanwhile, the family of a young mother murdered in a road rage attack is asking for your help to find her killer. Fox 7 Austin Shannon Ryan has more.
Oh my God.
Elizabeth Lopez's mother, Angela, doesn't have words for her pain. She only has questions.
Why did you take her? Why her? Were you just a day that you just picked? A day that, oh, let me pick the lady in the car. Did he know that she had kids? Did he know that she was a single mom?
She wants to know who shot 22-year-old Elizabeth in the head Friday on East Stastney in what police believe was a fit of road rage, while her two sons, ages 1 and 4, were in the back seat.
You could have took their life away. You could have. But God was watching over them too. Watching over my babies, her babies.
The boys were uninjured. Elizabeth died, crashing her car through the front gate of this apartment complex.
My 4-year-old grandson thinks his mom's in the hospital sick. What are we supposed to tell them? How are we supposed to tell them? You took their mother away from them.
Angela's now raising the boys with help from her sons, Elizabeth's brothers.
They got 3 boys to look at and 3 grown men, and we're gonna turn them into amazing men, wonderful men, and they're gonna know how much their mother loved and cared for them every day. Like, we are gonna tell them every day how much she loved them.
Still, the family says they need answers to heal. Without any arrests made in the case, they're nervous, asking we only identify them by first name.
All I know is there's a vehicle at somewheres that has a psycho out there in the loose, and that's willing to hurt anybody that crosses his path.
Shannon Ryan, Fox 7 Crime Watch.
If you know anything, contact the Austin Police Department. They believe the shooter drove off in a light-colored sedan. Finally, a man was in court after Harris County deputies say he recorded his next-door neighbor in the shower through a hidden camera in the ceiling. Fox's Shelby Rose has more on that case.
48-year-old Brian Burnett has been charged with invasive visual recording after more than 1,000 video files were found by investigators. Harris County deputies were called to townhomes on Strack Road last month. According to court records, the victim in this case told her landlord she found a hidden camera inside her bathroom 2 weeks prior after noticing several holes in the ceiling. The victim reported her next-door neighbor broke the drywall from the upstairs attic with a hole in the ceiling directly above her shower. The camera with the SD card was turned over to deputies, which had videos of the victim nude while taking showers. They also found clips of a man installing the camera, to whom the landlord identified as Burnett. He was arrested last week and released yesterday on a $5,000 bond. Invasive visual recording is a felony in the state of Texas, so if convicted, Burnett faces anywhere from 6 months to 2 years behind bars with a fine of up to $10,000.
And thank you for watching this Fox 7 Austin Crime Watch. Our exclusive Crime Watch stories run each Monday on Fox 7 Austin News at 9. Again, to learn more about the stories featured today, look for the links below this video. You can also find more stories on our website, fox7austin.com, or subscribe to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel.